In today's video, I'm going to show you how I repaired this large hole in my ceiling. First thing I did was measure the hole so that I could cut the drywall to the correct size. I measured all four sides because chances were that wasn't a perfect square. Then I got this piece of sheetrock at Lowe's, and I was able to buy a 2 feet by 2 feet piece of sheetrock. I didn't have to buy a whole sheet, which was nice. So I took those measurements that I had made, transferred them onto this sheetrock, and then I scored it with a utility knife. Scoring it means you take the utility knife and you cut into the sheetrock. And as you cut into the sheetrock like that, you need to do it straight. So you'll need to get some sort of object. I use this level that you can cut against. And then you want to cut a straight line going all the way across. Once you cut into the drywall like that, you can just flip it over, give it a little tap, and it will break. And then you can cut the other side. And that is how you cut sheetrock. The next thing I did is I marked where the studs were in the ceiling so that when I screw the sheetrock in, I'd be able to screw it right in the middle of the stud. Because those studs were in an odd spot, I wanted to make sure that I hit the right spot. So I marked it, and then I put the screws into the ceiling, just like that. And then I was ready to start taping. For the taping, I just used this drywall tape. It was just a mesh drywall tape. And the reason I used this is because I had used it before on some other projects, and I was familiar with the tape. After the taping, it was time to mud everything. Now for me, this is something that I don't do every day, and so I'm not perfect at it, and it's very tedious. And so just take your time and know that it is going to take time to do, and it's going to take a couple of coats, and you'll want to wait probably overnight before you do a new coat. So you do the first coat, wait overnight, sand that first coat, put the second coat on, wait overnight again, sand, and you're good to go. I thought it would take 3 coats. This ended up taking 2, and it looked pretty good. Okay, next I got this wall texture because the ceiling was textured, and I sprayed the wall texture on to match the current ceiling. Now, the nice thing about this texture is it dries fairly quick, so you can probably paint within an hour. And I had some paint in the garage that matched my ceiling paint pretty close. It was a little whiter, but you could barely tell the difference. And so I used that paint to paint the ceiling, and it actually turned out really good. You can't even tell that the hole was there. So I was very happy with the way this patch turned out, and I hope this helps you to do the same if you have the same in your home. If you have any questions, please leave it below in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel if this helped you out, and check out my other videos to see other fix-it tutorials that I've done. Thanks for watching.